everybody, and welcome back to the LittleMindCatchers channel. Today I'm going to try to do for you guys a full tutorial showing every step that I do pretty much. I already applied one brow because, you know, just for time's sake. Also, what I like to do when I'm first starting off my makeup, I use a little bit of my Max Fix Plus or the, what is this? This is the Aloe Water Mist. I actually got this in a Mimi box, and it's pretty close to the Fix Plus, so I spray. The next thing I like to do is apply some of my daily moisturizer. This is my Curel. I have oily skin, and even if you have oily skin, you need to apply some form of moisturizer, because when you put on some of these foundations and then your powder, you don't want the powder to cake up in a dry spot or something like that. The next thing I like to do, and I've already done, is to make sure my lips are moisturized. I've been using my Avon Moisture Therapy. Looks like that. Next are my brows, and like you guys see, I already applied one brow, so I'm going to use my Milani eyeshadow primer. Just run it through my brow, and it really helps to keep my brows on all day. What I'm using for my brow today is going to be the Jordana Fabubrow pencil in Midnight Brown. So I'm just going to speed this part up just a bit for time's sake, okay? Okay, so as you guys see, I used the Fabubrow. Again, that was a Midnight. And then I used LA Girl Pro Concealer at the bottom on my lid, in Toast at the top of my brow. I used it in Espresso, and that helps when I put on my foundation. I won't have that light color cast around my eyebrows. Next, I like to apply my Milani eyeshadow primer right onto my lids, because I'm going to move into doing my eyes. So it's the same concept. You're patting that all over the eyes, bottom lash line, everywhere we're going to apply some eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm going to apply eyeshadow on my lids. It's called Barista, and it's by Coastal Scents right there. I'm going to apply this all over the lid, big fluffy brush. Now, my reason for applying Barista all over the lid is because it's pretty much a skin tone brown, and it's going to help all of my other eyeshadows blend a little bit better and a little bit easier. I'm going to be applying my favorite green today, and I'm going to apply a black base for it. So this is the Milani Black Gold Foil eyeliner. It has little bits of gold in it, but it's pretty much black. Okay, so we're going to apply that all over the mobile lid. And you see that pretty glitter, so this would make a beautiful smoky eye by itself, just blending it out. We're going to take a little e.l.f. brush. This is my e.l.f. contour brush, a little tiny dome brush. I'm just going to take it right around the edges, barely touching it, and blend it out. And don't get too crazy with your swirling and moving it around, because you don't want this black to get out of hand. Next, I'm going to apply my favorite green. This is Humid by MAC. Beautiful, beautiful green. I'm going to apply that color right on top of that glitter liner. And this is my Sigma flat shader brush. Well, large shader brush, I'm sorry. But it is flat. I'm going to completely saturate this brush with that green. You see that? And just going to press it in. I'm going to go back into my little man-made palette here from Coastal Scents, and I'm going to go into Deep Roast, and I'm going to work those outer corners. And I'm tapping it on the outer corners first, tapping it, and then I start sweeping it inward. You notice I'm not moving my brush very wildly. I'm just slowly rubbing it inward. Next, I'm going to apply a nice transition color. This is Oktoberfest by Coastal Scents. Everybody loves this one. Okay, always sold out on the site. Gonna use that and just blend out those harsh edges. For my brow bone highlight, I'm going to use MAC's All That Glitters, and mine is a little broken. We're gonna tap that into the brow bone right at the highest point. And go back into the brush you use for the Oktoberfest or your mid-tone brown and blend in that transition area. I'm going to run Smolder kohl pencil along the lash line and in my waterline, make it nice and smoky down there. I'm going to use that same e.l.f. brush I used before to kind of go around that smoke. I'm also going to tap a little bit into that green eyeshadow and apply some of that at the bottom lash line. Next, I'm going to take my little wet wipe and just wipe and clean up just a bit. Remember, we're still going to be applying our concealer and foundation and all that good stuff. So we're just cleaning up around the eye a little bit. I'm going to apply just a little bit of liner across my top lash line. Next, I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara to the top and bottom lash line. And for those of you who are not going to apply some false eyelashes, you would leave your lashes like this and move on to your face. But for all of us who want to glam it up just a little bit more, you're going to find some nice fluffy pretty lashes and apply those to the top lash line. Alrighty. So if you have already applied your eyelashes or your mascara and you're ready to move on to the next step, click like. The next step, we're going to go ahead and apply our primer, and this is so that your foundation and everything stays flawless all day, stays on your face. I'm using the Becca Cosmetics primer. I love it. It's the closest thing to my Milk of Magnesia. It keeps me nice and oil free for hours. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and apply my Becca foundation. It looks like this, and it's in the shade Mink. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a full squeeze on my hand, and I'm going to apply it with a damp beauty blender so that I can conserve this foundation. So if you want to use a little less foundation, try using the beauty blender damp. I guarantee you'll save a little bit more foundation. Now for any spots that I want to contour a bit, I'm using my Black Opal Stick Foundation. This one is in Black Walnut. And I'm just going to apply that all along the perimeter of my face. And it's not too deep, but it's going to act like a base for the eyeshadow that I'm going to use. For my highlight under my eye, down my nose and everything, I'm going to be using my MAC concealer in NW40, applying it underneath my eyes. And down my nose. For the areas that I highlighted, I'm going to use my Sacha Buttercup powder. We've all seen it. If you do not have this Sacha Buttercup powder in your life, please go get it. And also because of my complexion, when I want to do a highlight but I don't feel like putting on the concealer and I just want a slight highlight, I can use this powder underneath my eye alone, and it gives me just a little bit of a highlight for every day. Next, I'm going to give myself a nice deep contour. I'm going to be using Deep Roast. That's the eyeshadow right there from Coastal Scents. Just going to use a little brush and go around all those areas where I applied that deeper foundation stick. I still go around my face with my Covergirl bronzer. This one is an Ebony. I still love it. For my blush today, I'm going to apply very lightly Coral Cove, and this is by Milani. And as my highlight today, I'm going to be applying my Becca Cosmetics Topaz highlighter. Looks like that. I always save my all over powder for last. I go ahead and apply my Sacha Fix It Spray. I've been loving it lately. It's been doing the job. So I'm going to do that. For the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to apply this eyeshadow right here. And I cannot remember the name. I want to say it's Club, but I'll have it all listed down below. I'm just going to apply it right there in the inner corner. For my lips today, I'm going to apply my NYX pencil in Toast. And on top of that, I'm going to apply my black Radiance lipstick. This is in the shade Sublime. Very pretty corally color. I have a little NYX lip gloss. It's called the Butter Gloss, and it's in the shade Peach Cobbler. I've used it before. I just wanted to see what it looked like over that lipstick. And it's the same shade. Just about. So I'll be right back with the completed look. Alright guys, so this is your completed look. And I thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Green is just so pretty. Love it, love it, love it. Had to use Humid. So if you don't have Humid in your collection, get it. It is a gorgeous color. And also guys, I want to give you guys a big thank you for helping me hit 20,000 subscribers. So that is a blessing. I really appreciate you all. My new subscribers, thank you guys for coming over. I'm giving you guys some big cyber kisses and hugs. My oldies but goodies, you guys know I love you. I'm always talking to you guys on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and Tumblr and Pinterest and everywhere else. So you guys come on over and make sure you're following me on all of those social media sites, because I do talk back. Happy Mother's Day if I don't get another video out before then. Being a mommy is a hard job, and I appreciate my mother. I appreciate my mother-in-law. If you have a mother figure in your life, even if she's not your real biological mother, hug her. Show her you love her. Spend time with her on Sunday, okay? Talk to you guys later. Cyber kisses, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.